All this talk of narcissism, I was reminded of the concept of the hungry ghost in Buddhism. And so I looked it up. And here's a little bit about the hungry ghost. The hungry ghost, or preta, is one of the 6 realms of existence. The image is striking. A being with an enormous swollen belly and a mouth or throat so tiny, sometimes described as the eye of a needle, that it can never take in enough to satisfy itself. It's perpetually starving, perpetually thirsting, and nothing it finds can nourish it. The insatiable need for attention, the hunger that can never quite be filled no matter how much comes in. One teacher described it in this way. The hungry ghost's small mouth means that whatever favorable attention arrives is never enough. The hunger is structural, not situational. You could pour love into it all day and it wouldn't satisfy because the capacity to receive is constricted somewhere deeper. With narcissism, something similar seems to be happening. There's often a wound underneath, a deprivation of some basic sense of worth or safety early on, and the constant seeking of admiration or validation is an attempt to fill that, but it doesn't fill it, not lastingly, so the hunger returns.
Wow.
Spot on.
That's
good.
Spot
on.
Mm-hmm.
That's from the BatGap bot, by the way.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. It's a chat bot that...
You have a chat bot? That's great.
It has
I love it.
Nearly 500,000 documents uploaded to it, including 1,700 of the world's traditional spiritual texts.
Wow.
And it's really great for checking out spiritual questions.
I
love that. But that was very accurate. There is that insatiable hunger. It's so funny. They've a part of them, for some, I think they've killed a part of themselves and now they can't feel that. And so they're constantly hungry.
Yeah.
I just had a conversation with somebody who's in Narcissist Playbook, a neuroscientist and clinical psychologist, Heather Berlin, which I'm posting on Sunday. And we had this conversation about the dissociation. Like, and are they born that way? Do they make a decision? Like, what goes on? It's a fascinating conversation as well.
Yeah.
Mm. I spoke to a couple of people that I think are narcissists. I won't name any names, but they both talked about how if they don't get attention, they won't exist. Like, that's the belief underneath. Yeah.
One thing that comes to mind as we discuss this point is that the old saying in every tradition that the kingdom of heaven is within, and the Hindu tradition has similar statements. And they all say that, well, that's where the real fulfillment is. But if you don't have access to it, then you naturally seek fulfillment from without.
Mm-hmm.
But it's never fulfilling. It's just kind of a faint reflection of the inner fulfillment, but it can never satiate you. And so it would seem to me that a narcissist is somebody who somehow has not learned to access the reservoir of inner fulfillment. Right. And therefore they're kind of like they're perpetually addicted to getting little scraps of fulfillment from outer attention and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone, we all have that. We're all, externally focused. That's normal. But yeah, that's a good way of putting it, that with narcissists on that scale, there's no access.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think spirituality is a matter of developing the balance between inner and outer focus so that you're simultaneously both inwardly and outwardly focused. And, you have the foundation of fulfillment, and on that platform, you engage in your outer life. Yeah.